In today's video, we're going to be checking out one of the largest Asian supermarket here in Sydney, Australia. Situated in Sydney CBD in Haymarket is where you'll find everything and anything you'll need to make whatever Asian dish it is you've been craving. From sauces and condiments to noodles, rice and frozen food, you'll be able to find all your Asian inspired ingredients here. And in today's video, we're going to be focusing on snacks. All the different snacks you have to try the next time you head to your local Asian grocer. Okay, we've just arrived at the Market City car park and we are about to head to Sydney's largest Asian supermarket. Based on my understanding, we have about an hour of free parking if we spend $50 or more at the supermarket, so let's not waste any time. There are so many different snacks, so many different like frozen food as well, and so many different types of chips and instant noodles. The list is endless. Like anything that you're looking for, you can probably find it here. So let me show you all the snacks that you should get when you come to an Asian grocer like this one. Okay, these gummies are the best. I used to drink so much of this stuff. It was like drinking jelly out of a little fruit pouch kind of thing. I'm surprised at how small their selection is in relation to drinks. Now you can never go wrong with lemon tea or vita soy milk, but there's also another thing that I love, which is the aloe. I know that this is probably full of sugar, but this is delicious and they have like the aloe textures in it as well. In addition to all these drinks that they also have a fridge with the iced drinks where you can find a lot of the Japanese coffees there as well. You can find like all types of sauces here as well. Even the samyang sauce, you know, the really spicy instant noodles, they have a sauce just for that. They even have fried garlic. You wouldn't even have to cut it yourself. Okay, you know how when I make instant noodles, I always talk about like, oh, you need to get the sesame oil flavor because there are so many different flavors with my favorite instant noodle brand. So my favorite is the sesame oil, but they have like chicken, they have seafood flavor, they have tonkatsu flavor, so many, but this entire aisle is just dedicated to instant noodle. The Noodle King brand of noodles is another favorite of mine, and my favorite flavor is the lobster one, but they ran out, so we'll get my second favorite, which is the Abalone flavor. These noodles have so much bite to it, they're so springy, so give them a go if you see them at your Asian grocer. Okay, so I've been meaning to try these bubble tea ice cream for the longest time and I found them here, so you bet I'm gonna try the brown sugar boba milk ice block. Alright, I have bought a whole bunch of snacks. I'll show you exactly what's in this bag once we get home. Okay, this is everything that we've bought. But before I show you everything that's in this bag, I want to let you know that this video is sponsored by Skillshare. Skillshare is an online learning community that has thousands of different classes available. I've just completed a class on food photography because I've recently started working on my website and I really wanted to start taking better food photos. I found Leela Sid's class quite helpful in understanding how to storyboard and to make food look as good as they taste. But I understand that not everyone cares to take photos of their food before they eat them, which is fine because Skillshare has so many different classes on so many different topics, from creative writing and street photography and learning how to use Adobe creative software like Photoshop and Illustrator, to business related classes like bookkeeping for freelancing or marketing essentials. And Skillshare is offering the first 1,000 of you guys who click on the link in my description 2 months free premium membership to the platform, so you can check out Skillshare, see if there are any classes that inspire you, and take as many classes as you want for free during this period. All right, without further ado, let me show you exactly what I've bought. All right, one by one, in no particular order. Firstly, I have the brown sugar boba ice cream bar, the golden duck salted egg yolk chips. I have the dried fish fillet, I don't even know how to call it. When it comes to snacks, of course, I have to get like Siu Mai or fish balls. This is a chocolate biscuit. It does sound weird, but it does taste quite delicious. Can't go wrong with the white rabbit candy. Another one of my favorite instant noodles. Gummy lollies that are shaped in like hot dogs, pizza, hamburgers, etc. My favorite flavor of gummy lollies. And we also have these pizza chips. And recently in Australia, because a lot of restaurants only do takeaway, this IGA in Market City has started stocking up frozen food from some of the Asian restaurants here in Sydney. And I got a thing of frozen chicken wings from Arisun, which is a place that I think does pretty good fried chicken. So we're gonna try this as well. There's a lot of food. I don't think we'll be able to finish everything in one day, but we're definitely gonna make a good dent today and try some of these lollies. Okay, let's get started. All right, so this brand of potato chips, they do offer two very popular flavors, which is the hot and spicy and the barbecue one. But I really wanted to give this one a go because I just like how the potato chip itself resembles a pizza. So let's give this one a go. It smells very cheesy. These chips tasted more like cheese than my vegan cheese did. I love how they have like little bits of vegetables and little bits of cheese on top as well. So if you go to an Asian grocery store, look out for something like this. Or if you don't want to try this, you know, try one of their more popular flavors. Okay, the next thing that we're going to try is another one of my favorite instant noodles. I do talk a lot about the sesame flavor ones that I used for a lot of my videos, but this is also another one that I really enjoy. It's so springy. The flavors are so delicious. It is the instant noodle king. So what you gotta do is just boil some water and then you add the sachets of soup, sauce, and then the dehydrated vegetables into the bowl. Put boiling water on it and let it sort of simmer or soak for 3 to 4 minutes. And then remove the lid, stir it around a little bit, and you're pretty much done. These noodles never disappoint. They're so springy. They're so chewy. It's not too oily either. I can kind of taste a little bit of the flavors of the chicken. In terms of the abalone, I don't know if I can taste that, but these noodles are so good. Definitely give this a go and let me know what you think. If you've already tried this before, let me know what your favorite flavor is. Anyway, on to our next snack on this list. Okay, this is something that I've wanted to try for the longest time. This is the brown sugar boba ice cream bar, and I've seen a lot of people try it. I've seen a lot of people eat it. The reviews for this have been like quite positive. That was a fail. So there are 4 bars in this. It looks like there'll be bits of pearls inside the actual ice cream bar. So I'm really keen to. Whoa! Look at how marbled this is. This looks really cool. First bite of the brown sugar boba ice block. The pearls inside this ice cream bar reminds me so much of what I would get if I were drinking this, which I guess is the point of this ice block, right? Look, the pearls isn't as chewy as you would expect in a drink, but it's definitely not mushy. And they're quite generous with the pearls as well. And the pearls itself are quite sugary, which I guess it's because it's soaked in brown sugar. But this is, you know, a surprisingly delicious dessert. I wasn't expecting anything, and so I'm pleasantly surprised. And the next thing on this list is something that I haven't had in a very long time. I used to love this. This is the marble soda drink, and there is a marble inside and you kind of like push it in. I can't even remember how really to do this anymore, but it would like go cling 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 whenever I drink it. The gimmick to all this is the marble. The soda itself, it kind of tastes like Sprite but more sugary. I'm not a huge fan of soft drinks, but I like the marble. Okay, on to the next snack. Next on this list is an easy snack to make called a Siu Mai, a type of dumpling that's a very popular Hong Kong street food. It comes in a pack of 10 and you can either steam or microwave it. I prefer steaming it because I find it tastes better that way. Add some water to a pot, then add your steaming stand before steaming this for about 8 to 10 minutes. And here we have the curry Siu Mai. What you do after you steam it is you have to add soy sauce, add a little bit of sesame oil, and if you do like chili oil, add a little bit of that as well. This is the type of Siu Mai that you would get on like as a street food in Hong Kong, whereas the ones in Yum Cha, it's more so it has the meat and the prawns. This tastes exactly like the type of Siu Mai that I'd get on the streets of Hong Kong, and I usually get it with fish balls as well, the curry fish balls. So the slight hint of curry flavor reminds me of that because usually it's in the same plastic bowl. And all right, I'm gonna share this because I shouldn't eat this entire thing by myself, but we're gonna move on to the next snack that's on this list. Okay, this next one is also a personal favorite of mine, but it's not everyone's favorite because I remember when I used to bring it to school in Sydney, there were a lot of people that didn't like it because they were like, why are you eating dried fish and why are you bringing it to school? So like, it looks like this, just like a strand of dried fish. When you're eating it, it's kind of like eating a piece of foamy cardboard, like a foam, but you get that dried squid flavor to it. I'm doing a really bad job at describing it. It doesn't sound appetizing at all. Just give it a go. You might like it, you might not, but at least you gave it a go, right? And the next snack on this list is the Golden Duck Gourmet Salted Egg Yolk Chips. This is delicious. Whenever I go to Singapore, I always bring this back as souvenirs. It's not as dense and solid as you would expect for other chips. Each bite is just like an explosion of different flavors. Got that grainy texture of the salted egg yolk. You've got a little bit of curry flavor and that little hit of spice. This is perfect. It's why I always get it when I go to Singapore. But seeing as we can't travel right now, why not go to your local Asian grocery shop and get yourself a bag of these? I think you'll really like it. All right, the next snack on this list is something that sounds kind of weird. It's called, and it's kind of like a circular biscuit with chocolate cream on the inside. Having said that, it does taste quite delicious, which is why I'm showing you this right now. It just tastes like what you would expect. So a crunchy biscuit exterior and a creamy, soft chocolate cream on the inside. And next up on this list, a childhood favorite. It is the White Rabbit creamy candy. It's like what milk would taste like if it were a lolly. It's quite chewy as well, and if you're not careful, it gets stuck in your teeth. They have like an edible rice paper wrapped around it. I don't know why they have that, but it just, I guess, gives like a different texture to the lolly. This is just a very creamy, chewy, milky lolly. It's like a milk toffee, and I personally love it. And I think it's quite popular with a lot of people as well, because I know that a few bubble tea shops have like a White Rabbit candy bubble tea flavor. All right, next up, I do want to show you one of my favorite gummy lollies. There's something about how chewy and how much it resembles the flavor of candy grape that makes it irresistibly addictive. For some reason, they taste like it would be juicy, which sounds weird because it's not juicy at all, but it tastes like a delicious juicy grape. There are quite a number of different flavors as well. There's like peach and yuzu. My favorite is grape, but yeah, you should definitely give some of the other flavors a go as well. And now we try the frozen chicken, which doesn't take too long to make. I shallow fry them on a pan with high heat and cooked each side for about 3 minutes each before resting them on a piece of kitchen paper for about 5 minutes. This was the boneless cheese chicken, and they do come with a packet of cheese sauce, which I'll add to, you know, maybe a couple of the other chickens, but I just wanted to try it without anything first. So here is my first piece of Korean fried chicken. This is actually really good. Inside it's still very tender and juicy, and the exterior is very, very crisp. And I think the batter can have more flavoring, but it's probably because I haven't added like any flavoring at all. Okay, here is the second piece with a bit of the cheese powder. This reminds me of like a nacho cheese dipping kind of flavor. It's not bad at all. And last but definitely not least, we have these gummy candies in the shape of chips, pizza, burger, hot dog, and Coke. A lot of these gummies, they pretty much taste the same, but the Coke one, this one actually tastes like Coca-Cola, and the chips, I can't remember what they taste like. They have like a pineapple flavor to it and it's covered in sugar. And in terms of these burgers, all these 3 different layers, they taste exactly the same. They just taste like sweet lollies, really. All right, and that is it for this video. These are some of the snacks that I absolutely love. And next time you go to an Asian grocery store, check out some of these as well and let me know if you like them as much as I do, or if you have any other recommendation as to what I have to try or what are your favorite snacks. Please let me know as well, because I definitely do want to try them. If you're still watching, thank you so much for watching till the end. I post new videos every week, so check them out if you have time. I hope you have an amazing rest of the day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye! Okay, I forgot to say this, but this isn't something that I bought during my grocery haul, but it's something that I always have at home. I pretty much grew up on this. I used to drink this every day. It's called Vita Soy, and there's like an original flavor, and there's also like a malt soy drink. If you've never tried this before, you should definitely give it a go.